recording now.
Say hi.
Hi.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so I gotta hide this. Hold on. Let me get rid of these things so people can see. There we go. Today we're learning about the Empire of Ghana and how to identify the essential question of a paragraph. So we're reading about Ghana, and while we read about Ghana, we're going to identify essential questions, which I know y'all have done with Miss Stafford because I just talked to her about it. So don't try to lie to me. I know you have. Essential question is like the question that this paragraph is answering. It doesn't tell you, but it gives you all these answers. You gotta figure out what the question is. I am successful if I can use my annotation skills to mark up the text and answer the comprehension questions. Our agenda today is we'll do the warm-up. That's done. We'll talk about essential questions for a second, and then we'll read the article and do some annotations. That should go through till the end of class. That's how it's been pretty much every class period so far. Does everybody have this paper, this article?
Yes.
Do you all have it back there?
We turned it in yesterday.
No, this is the Empire of Ghana. This is the new one. Y'all got it right there? Fact table. Do y'all have it?
No.
Everyone's got one?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Does everybody have a piece of notebook paper?
No.
No. Okay. Let me pass out the notebook paper while I talk about this then. What's up? What's up, Brittany? Go fast. Like 1 minute fast. Okay. Oh. So, how do you find essential questions? Every article has an important question that it's trying to answer. For our article about the Empire of Mali, its essential question was, what is the Empire of Mali? What was the Empire of Mali like? Those are possible essential questions that it answered. If you were trying to learn how to change the tire on a bike, you would look up an article with the essential question, how do you change a tire on a bike? That would be its essential question. And then in every article, every paragraph has a smaller essential question that helps answer the big question. So maybe in that article about changing a tire on a bike, your smaller essential questions in each paragraph would be, how do you remove a nut from a bolt? So that's something you need to know in order to answer that bigger essential question. Yes, sir. All right, let me pass out one more piece of paper. Here you go. Here you go. All right. So we need to know the essential question in order to understand what the information we're getting means. That is why we're doing what we're doing today. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to have the article and a piece of notebook paper. You gotta have the article and a piece of notebook paper. Up here, I am going to share the document camera footage. So you're going to see this piece of paper as I work on it. For the first two paragraphs, just do what I do. Just follow along with me like we normally do. All right. Expectations during this are that our voice level stays at a 0. And I am serious about this 0 unless you're answering a question. Our eyes stay up on the screen. We write down what I write down. If you're not keeping up because you're goofing around, I'm not going to slow down and let you catch up. You're just going to get lost, okay? All right, let me share this document camera footage. Here we go. All right. I don't know why it's so yellow, but sorry about that. Let's see if this helps. No, it does not. No, that makes it worse. I'll explain that in just a second. So, we are going to do our one-word summaries still for each paragraph, and then we're going to make our essential questions. Our essential questions will go on this piece of notebook paper right here. Our one-word summaries will go on this paper right here, this one, this article. So, before we read anything, I want us to number the paragraphs. So, number 1. So, do this with me. Number 1. Number 2. You should really get a pencil. That would really help you. Do you know where to grab a pencil? Grab it from my desk, right up there. On that stack of papers on the corner. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, a lot of people in one of my other periods didn't do this step, and because they didn't do this step, they thought these two were the same paragraph. They are not. They're separate paragraphs, and you need a different essential question for both of them. You'll lose points if you did not get these numbers in and you make that mistake. Don't be like them. All right, remember, eyes on the board. Yellow in the back, eyes on the board. Thank you. Okay, now let's start. Our first step, remember, is to make the one-word summary. So I'll read it. I'll make the one-word summary. Y'all just follow along with me. The Ghana Empire was an ancient kingdom located in West Africa. It sat between the Senegal and Niger rivers and encompassed the area now called southeastern Mauritania and western Mali. It covered more than 100,000 miles and was bordered on the east by Lake Chad. Okay, so our essential question here is going to be geography. Geography. Write that on your paper next to that article or next to that paragraph. Give me a thumbs up once you've got it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. You're great people. Okay. Thank you. 5 more seconds. Okay. So our next step. Take your piece of notebook paper. Oh, a little more time. All right. Take your piece of notebook paper. Write 1 on it because we're talking about paragraph 1. Now we're going to come up with our essential question. If our essential question is geography, I ask myself, if our one-word summary is geography, I ask myself, what is the essential question going to be? It is going to be, what was the geography of the Ghana Empire? So I'll write that here. What was the geography of the Ghana Empire? All right, we have one more step, and then we can move on to the next paragraph. I'm going to let y'all finish writing this down first. Give me a thumbs up when you're done. I'm going to grab the stack. Make sure they're not. Okay, are we ready? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up if you're ready, down if you're not. Okay, do you need more time, Brittany? Did you start writing yet? Yeah? Are you halfway done yet? That's fine, I don't care if it's spelled right. You know what it means. All right, let's move on. Remember, last step is to look at our essential question, then reread our paragraph, and underline the parts where it answers that question. So, our essential question, what was the geography of the Ghana Empire? Let's read this and find the answers. The Ghana Empire was an ancient kingdom located in West Africa. Okay, located in West Africa, that's its location on the globe, that's geography. It sat between the Senegal and Niger rivers. Okay, Senegal and Niger rivers. Make sure y'all are underlining this. And encompassed the area now called southeastern Mauritania and western Mali. It covered more than 100,000 miles and was bordered on the east by Lake Chad. Okay, I could say 100,000 miles, bordered on the east by Lake Chad. All right, I've underlined the things that answer this question. And in doing so, I have proved that this is the essential question that this paragraph answers. Yeah, I know, it's mind-blowing, right? It's incredible. Okay, now we can move on to paragraph 2. Can I get a thumbs up if you're ready to move on? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Beautiful. Okay, what's our first step here? Read it and one-word summary. Yeah. The Empire of Ghana was established around 300 CE by the Soninke people. These farmers banded together to form a civilization for protection from nomadic traders who wanted to steal their land and water. Their civilization would last until the 13th century. With the discovery of iron, the people of Ghana were able to make strong farming tools and weapons, such as spearheads and blades. Other armies in the region had tools and weapons made of wood and bone, which proved less effective in battle. All right. I'm going to let y'all help me. What's our one-word summary? What is this talking about? Ryan? Beginnings. That's a really good one. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to put that. Any other suggestions? What did you say? Sorry? Yeah, it talks about weapons for sure. Weapons are part of how they begin. All right? Because they begin. Let me read this sentence here. With the discovery of iron, the people of Ghana were able to make strong farming tools and weapons such as spearheads and blades, and that put them above their neighbors who didn't have those. So the nice weapons are how they started, how they became different from their neighbors. Anyone else? What you got? Craftsman, for sure. And that's part of beginnings too. All of this goes into beginnings. So beginnings is really the perfect word to put there. You're welcome. Excellent. Kudos. All right. Next step is to turn that into an essential question. So let's go back to our notebook paper, put a 2. And how would we turn just the word beginnings into an essential question? Lloyd?
How did the Empire of Ghana start?
Yeah. Heck yeah. How did the Ghana Empire or Empire of Ghana start? Oh, my bad. Thank you. How did the Ghana Empire start? 1 second. I got you.
I saw a kid biting one of those.
Yeah, that's what happens when you use pencils. You gotta use bitten pencils. It's tough. This one's not good. I haven't given you that yet today.
Mister, in the 8th grade bathroom, there's one of those, all takes with the bite.
I told you this yesterday. I could have lived my whole life never known that. You could have taken that information to the grave. You didn't have to share it. Okay, thumbs up if you're ready. Medium. Is it a misspelled word or are you done? Okay. All right, I see mostly thumbs up. Is that a medium or an up? Up? All right, great. Let's move on then. So remember, our next step is to read the paragraph and underline the places it answers this question. So the question is, how did the Ghana Empire start? I am going to read it. I want you guys, the specific students that I pick, to tell me to stop when I've read something that answers the question. So, Zakai? All right, you got it, Cisco? You got it, Brittany. Carter. And let's see, Malachi. I know, but I'm going table by table. Trying to not pick multiple people per table. And then let's go with Jordan. So I'm going to read this out loud. When I read something that answers this question, how did the Ghana Empire start? Tell me to stop. And then explain why you told me to stop. Tell me what to underline. All right. The Empire of Ghana was established around 300 CE by the Soninke people. Stop. What do I underline? Not the whole thing, just specific words. 300 CE. Okay. Anything else? I'm gonna underline 300 CE by the Soninka people. Soninke. Thank you. Okay. I have ears. Recorded right now. Okay. Don't say anything inappropriate. I will show this to Mr. Wood if I need to. Okay. Thank you. All right. These farmers banded together to form a civilization for protection from nomadic traders who wanted to steal their land and water. Stop? Who said stop?
I did, but I'm not one of them.
Go for it. Whatever. You got this.
Yay.
What should I underline?
The farmers banded together.
Farmers banded together. Absolutely. I'm also going to underline for protection. Dope. Their civilization would last until the 13th century. With the discovery of iron, the people of Ghana were able to make strong farming tools and weapons, such as spearheads and blades. Just go. What should I underline anything in the sentence?
Their civilization lasted 18 centuries.
Is that about the beginning? Not really about the beginning. We're looking for how did they begin. Let me reread this sentence, okay? With the discovery of iron, the people of Ghana were able to make strong farming tools and weapons such as spearheads and blades. What you got? Not 13th century, because that's when they ended. We're looking at beginning. Okay, what you got, Ryan?
With the discovery of iron.
Yeah, discovery of iron. What else should I underline in this sentence? Yeah, strong farming tools and weapons. Absolutely. Okay, I could underline some stuff in this sentence, but I'm not going to because it's really just explaining why this is so important. It's so important because the other people around them didn't have strong farming tools and weapons. All right. Let's do paragraph 3. That's the last one we're going to do together, and then you guys will have the rest of class pretty much to work on this on your own. I'll explain more about that once we finish paragraph 3. Okay. Traders. Are our eyes on the board? Yeah, good. Traders. The traders who came to Ghana were Berbers, or Muslim traders from North Africa who used camels to carry their goods across the desert. These caravans traveled the trans-Saharan trade route, which consisted of many trails that connected the sub-Saharan region of West Africa to the Mediterranean Sea. Since Ghana was located between the salt deposit-rich Sahara and gold-rich forests in the south, these two resources were traded heavily. In fact, salt and gold were traded as equal in value. Replenished through diet, salt is needed to survive in order to replace lost salt from sweating. Salt was also used to preserve food, and it made food taste better. It was in such high demand that salt slabs were sometimes even cut up to be used as money. Likewise, gold was a major commodity traded all over the world. Gold coins were used in Europe, and the Chinese only traded precious silk for gold. All right, so I'm going to pick on somebody. Jackson. What is our essential question? Or not our essential question. What's our one word? It tells us what this is about.
Like trading.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. 100% trading.
I was going to say resources.
It's definitely about resources, but it's about resources in the way that they affect trading. Right? Trading. I accidentally put an E there as in trade. It's supposed to be an I. Trading. Not that kind of trading. Trading is in trading goods for other goods and carrying them across deserts and stuff. All right, give me a thumbs up when you're ready to move on. Great. Evelyn, you ready? Awesome. Fantastic. Let's move on. Okay, next task. Turn this into an essential question. If it's about trading, what's the essential question? Sophia, what do you think? Yeah, like what did they use for trading? That's one of the questions it answers for sure. What are the other ones? Ryan? Yeah, and how they traded. So let's combine those two, and it would be how and what did the Ghana Empire trade? All right, let's write that. Yeah, we're doing fantastic today. I appreciate y'all. Okay, give me a thumbs up when you're ready to move on. Awesome. Sakai, you ready to move on? Thank you. Okay, I don't see any thumbs down, so... Oh, what's up, Malachi? You good? Oh, okay, your thumb is up. Great. All right, let's move on then real fast before I forget. Put your name up here. Sign your paper. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so our next step, we've got our essential question, we've got our one-word summary. Now we read it again and we underline the parts where it answers our essential question. So if it answers how or what did the Ghana Empire trade, we underline it. So let me choose new people to stop me. Let's do Ryan. Any volunteers at this table? All right, Silas, you got it. Ryan, Silas, Zarela. Wow, that's some shade. She's about to prove you wrong. Skylar and Lloyd. Okay. All right. Let's read it again. Y'all got to stop me at some point, okay? Don't let Ryan do all the work. All right. The traders who came to Ghana were Berbers, or Muslim traders from North Africa, who used camels to carry their goods across the desert. Stop. What do I underline?
They used camels.
Use camels. Fantastic. Use camels, all underlined, to carry their goods across the desert as well. Okay. Now, Ryan, only answer every other time, right? You got this. All right. These caravans traveled the trans-Saharan trade route, which consisted... What should I underline?
The bolded one.
Travel the trans-Saharan trade route? Yeah, for sure. I like it. Right? Which consisted of many trails that connected the sub-Saharan region of West Africa to the Mediterranean Sea. Since Ghana was located between the salt deposit-rich Sahara and gold-rich forests in the south, these two resources were traded heavily. Who said it? What, Lloyd? What do I underline? Yes, salt deposit-rich Sahara and gold-rich forests. Nice, absolutely. Okay, let's keep going. In fact, salt and gold were traded as equal in value. Replenished. Oh, what do I underline? Equal in value?
Traded as equal in value.
Nice. All right. I'll just underline equal in value to save some space. Okay. Replenished through diet, salt is needed to survive in order to replace lost salt from sweating. Salt was also used to preserve food, and it made food taste better. It was in such high demand. Okay, what do I underline? High demand, okay. High demand. I'm also going to cheat a little bit, help you all a little bit, and underline salt is needed to survive. That's why it's so important, because you will die without it. And they're nowhere near the sea, so they can't get sea salt. So they have to dig it out of the ground. That's why salt from the ground is so important for these people in West Africa. Eat sand? But sand doesn't have salt in it. Have you ever gotten a stitch in your side? Like a cramp? That's what happens when you don't have enough salt. And when it gets really bad, it starts eating away at you. It's brutal. Okay, let's keep going. We're nearly done. Likewise, gold was a... What?
Salt slabs were sometimes even cut up to be used as money.
Yeah, used as money. I'll say that. All right. Likewise, gold was a major commodity traded all over the world. Gold... What do I underline? Traded all over the world, okay. Gold coins were used in Europe. Yeah?
Gold coins.
Okay. And the Chinese only traded precious silk for gold. Silk for gold? Great.
Silk for gold.
Fabulous. Okay. I'm done. I've given you what I've given you. Now, you guys have the rest of class. I'm going to put a 15-minute timer up here, but really it means the rest of class, to go through these 3 paragraphs, 4, 5, and 6. You're just doing the same thing that we did together, but on your own. So for this 4, you're going to read it, give it a one-word summary, write an essential question, and underline the things that prove that that's the essential question. After you have finished this, if you have extra time, you will do the questions on the back. For every question you get finished, you will get 1 bonus point. If you do not finish this part right here, this front part today, then you will need to do it as homework and give it to me on Wednesday because I'm going to be gone Tuesday. Okay, what's up? You don't have to answer them. You underline the answers in the paragraph. That's kind of your version of answering it. Okay, let me stop my recording real quick. 'Cause we're done.